guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a long overdue video. I want to say a week ago now, it could be two. I asked you guys on a poll on Instagram if you guys wanted to see a review on the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and a bunch of you said yes and like 2 of you said no. So today I'm going to be reviewing this foundation. I have worn this once, maybe twice, because I wanted to like give a full review on it, not just kind of sit here and be like, oh, you know, this is, no. Like I wanted to be able to wear it before and then tell you my thoughts, because there's been a lot of videos and bad stuff going on about this particular foundation. So today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and see how it wears on my face. So if you guys are interested, then just go ahead and keep watching. I already moisturized my face a little while ago after my shower and all that, so we're going to jump right into primer. I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Undercover Coconut Face Primer. As you guys can see, I love this stuff. It is really, really, really expensive, but it's really good, especially if you have dry skin. Highly recommend it. So let's see if I can even get anything out of it. I need a new one, girl. So I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. They do have 2 versions, the hydrating and the matte. I've seen videos where they pick one side of their face has the matte, one side of their face has the hydrating one, but it's just like I have super, super dry skin. So I just picked up the hydrating one because, like, why am I going to spend $80 on foundation? Well, it's not $80, but like altogether it would have been like $80 something for me to get like 2 for you to see 2 sides of my face. So this video is on the hydrating foundation. Sorry to disappoint y'all if you're oily. So I am in the shade Fair Beige. I did have to go back to the store to pick up this shade. It is a perfect match for me. On camera, as always, it's going to look like I'm Casper the Ghost, but I promise you it is my shade. So let's try it out and then I'll start talking about it. The thing that I love about this, oh, first of all, it's kind of hard to shake in this sense. I feel like I can't hear if I'm, you know, blending it and mixing it all together. I don't know. I just feel like because of the applicator inside, it's hard to like see if it's all mixed. I don't know. That's just my opinion on the foundation. You guys, this is my favorite part about the foundation. Well, let's see. So it has the doe foot applicator just like the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. The thing about this is I like it because like I can just, you know, put it on my face. Do I wish there was a pump? Yes, but I just feel like they kind of coincide with each other. That's why Tarte probably did this. The only thing I have to say is this is a foundation that you don't obviously share with anybody unless you have like, you know, one of those pans that you mix, you know, the foundation or something, because like this is not sanitary. Like if I were to have a client or just somebody that I'm doing their makeup, if I were to like put this on their face and then dip it back in, like that's just not sanitary at all. So if you are using this on somebody or a client or whatever, just make sure you put it on your tray or maybe the back of your hand or something, but like don't double dip with this foundation because it's not sanitary. But we're just going to go ahead and put it on my face now. I am going to be putting 3 stripes on each side of my face. Beauty sponge is damp, so we're going to go ahead and start blending this all over the place. The only thing I don't like about this product is it has like a funky smell to it. Not like a, oh, I'm gonna gag, but it just, I don't know, it kind of smells like roses, but then it also smells like Play-Doh at the same time. I don't know, but if you're really sensitive to smells, I would be careful with it. As you guys can see, because it is hydrating, you can kind of see a glow to my skin. It is not full coverage by any means. Like, I'm going to have to go in with another layer. But it is super easy to blend. Even though it is hydrating, I feel like it kind of dries down fairly quickly, so you kind of have to blend fast. But I do have freckles on my nose, and they're not covering at all. I like to cover them and not have them show. And I do have a couple of pimples here on my chin that are not being covered as well, with a little bit of redness. So like I said, we're going to have to go back in with another layer. honestly, like, it's not a bad foundation. Is it one I'm going to reach for 24/7? Probably not, because I like my full coverage foundations. This is buildable, which you guys will see in a minute. Now, I've seen a bunch of videos on, I don't know if it's just for clickbait or what, but people making funky faces or, you know, putting, you know, Tarte to shame with this foundation. Honestly, like, it's not even a big deal. I think the big thing about it is the color range. Even me being a fair skin tone, it was hard for me to find a shade. I feel like their concealers are a lot better with the shade range. But as far as the color range of this foundation, Tarte, come on, like, we need a better selection. I feel like that's like the big issue with this foundation. I don't really think it's the product itself. I feel like it's because of the colors. So now we're going to go in with a second layer, but this is what it looks like. I still have some redness here that I do want to cover. So, and it's just really messy too. I feel like it just would have been a lot better with a pump. So we're going to just do some more on my face. Gonna do the same amount. Have a little bit of, you know, dewiness to it, but is it a super hydrating foundation? I personally don't think so. I have used different foundations that are a lot more hydrating, like the L'Oreal True Match Lumi one. Like, that one has like a luminous glow and it feels hydrating. That's also why I used a hydrating primer to go along with it. But is it super hydrating? No. To me, it almost dies down to like, or dries down, not dies down, dries down to a kind of like powdery finish in the sense. Foundation, it's still kind of not helping out my texture. My problem area is really around my nose and the middle of my forehead. So just as long as she don't look cakey right there, we're good right there. Wow, can I not talk today? Coverage. I don't even know if I would call it medium. Yeah, I guess it would be a medium coverage foundation, but definitely not full coverage whatsoever. But like I said, because I go in with a foundation powder and that's just going to give me more coverage, it doesn't really bother me that my redness is showing through just a little bit. So this is what she's looking like so far. You know, if I tilt my head a certain way, you can see the glow. So I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair, and I put this underneath of my eyes because I can't use the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation and not use the concealer. I think it was just super hyped because it went along, you know, with the concealer. I feel like that's why it was such a big hype, but then when it came to be and we got it, it was just like, you know, it's a hydrating foundation or a matte foundation. It was nothing too crazy. I think what people were, you know, obsessed about was the doe foot applicator, which, I mean, I'm not a big fan about it. Do I hate the foundation? No. Am I going to continue to reach for it on the daily? Probably not, because I have other foundations that I enjoy a lot more, but I did want to give it a try. So my final thoughts on this baby right here. Do I think you need to go run out and get it? Is it the best thing ever? No. Completes this video, this look, this review. I hope I was a little bit helpful. Whether or not you guys are going to go out and purchase this foundation, I'm really terrible at reviewing things because I want to love everything and I just don't want to be mean about it, but you can't like everything, right? So that's that. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy, please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow my social media. Everything you will need to know will be listed down at the bottom bar. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
So I cut you off. I don't need your love, 'cause I already cried enough. I've been done. I've been moving on since we said goodbye. I cut you off. I don't need your love.